One thing that President Obama likely will not miss after he leaves office is the thorn in his side known as Vladimir Putin. Many Obama critics say the Russian president has consistently outmaneuvered and outsmarted his American counterpart. The two men met one last time over the weekend. Senior political correspondent Mike Emanuel has details from the White House tonight.
It was a candid and courteous meeting, but very clear about the strong differences that we have on policy.
On his likely final foreign trip in office, President Obama spoke briefly with Russian President Vladimir Putin. And while Putin said he thanked Mr. Obama, it was clear their relationship wasn't easy.
The dialogue between us was not simple. It was complicated, you can even say, to work with each other.
Mr. Obama said among the most difficult issues with Moscow is Syria.
We are still deeply concerned about the bloodshed and chaos that's being sown by constant bombing attacks by Assad and the Russian military against populations in Aleppo.
Today, the Russians announced plans to deploy state-of-the-art missiles into Russia's westernmost Baltic region in response to U.S. missile defense plans, a move the State Department calls destabilizing, with Moscow's aggression in Ukraine another serious concern. The Baltics remain a troubling issue.
I urged him to instruct his negotiators to work with ourselves, with France, with Germany, with Ukraine, to see if we can get that done before my term is up.
President-elect Trump spoke with Putin by phone a week ago when aides say Mr. Trump said he's looking forward to a strong and enduring relationship with Russia.
The newly elected president of the United States reaffirmed his intent to normalize United States-Russia relations.
Senate Armed Services Chair John McCain sounds alarmed about a potential thaw with Moscow, saying last week, quote, "At the very least, the price of another reset would be complicity in Putin and Assad's butchery of the Syrian people. That is an unacceptable price for a great nation." And South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham warned on Russia he intends to be, quote, "a bit of a hard ass." Yet at the State Department today, spokesman John Kirby didn't want to preach to the Trump team.
The degree to which or how the incoming administration will look at that is, again, up to them to decide. But relations with Russia remain critical.
The president suggested that people should take a wait-and-see approach to learn how Mr. Trump will handle some of these difficult issues. But he said the reality of world events will likely force the president-elect to adjust some of his thinking. Doug?
Mike Emanuel at the White House tonight. Thank you, Mike.